Clara sometimes asks me if I dream. I dream about where I'm going. She always laughs at that. But you're not going anywhere, you're just wandering about. That's not true. Not anymore. I have a new destination. My journey is the same as yours, the same as anyone's. It's taken me so many years, so many lifetimes, but at last I know where I'm going. Where I've always been going.
Doctor Who is known for a lot of amazing things, from the music, the action, the TARDIS, the gadgets, the actors and the monsters. But there is one thing that stands out, and that is the speeches. We had speeches in Doctor Who from the beginning, however the ones that stand out the most in superiority is the modern Who ones, from Christopher Eccleston and up to Peter Capaldi, and I will be ranking my personal top 10 favourite Doctor Who speeches. I will now say that all of these are all my opinion, and no matter the speech, it is going to depend on the episode. Such as a bad episode won't make me hate a speech, so yeah, tell me your rank in the comments and let's do this. Number 10, The End of Time Part 2, the finale of the specials and the finale of David Tennant. He sent Rassilon back to the Time War and finally finished everything. However, just as he thought that everything was all good and dandy, he finally realised there was 4 knocks by our Wilfred Mott. The Doctor knew that this was his fate and had to sacrifice his 10th life, but before we hear a heartbreaking speech, I'll let it play.
I could do so much more! So much more! But this is what I get. My reward. But it's not fair!
Number 9, I will begin with the speech from Voyage of the Damned, the Christmas special from Season 3, such a brilliant episode, and the creations of Alonzi Alonso. And also just being an overall godsend of an episode. I'm sure you know the speech, so I'll just let it play for you guys.
I'm the Doctor. I'm a Time Lord. I'm from the planet Gallifrey in the constellation of Kasterborous. I'm 903 years old, and I'm the man who's going to save your lives and all 6 billion people on the planet below. You got a problem with that?
No.
In that case, Alonzi?
Number 8, Waters on Mars. This episode from Season 4 specials where the Doctor interferes with a fixed time in space by saving Adelaide Brooke and her crew. The Bowie Base 1, which is under attack by 2 monsters who control water, basically water zombies. However, the true ending of this without the interference of the Doctor was that Adelaide Brooke decides to initiate an explosion to wipe out the base and anyone on there to protect Earth. Here is the clip.
Once upon a time there were people in charge of those laws, but they died. They all died. Do you know who that leaves? Me! It's taken me all these years to realise the laws of time are mine, and they will obey me!
Number 7, The Rings of Akaton. This speech is just amazing. A mid-episode, but a saviour that helped to make this episode watchable. The Doctor telling the parasite that sees himself as a god to eat memories as he vents to the parasite and basically to us as well on how being the Doctor really is like.
Walked away from the last great Time War. I marked the passing of the Time Lords. I saw the birth of the universe and I watched as time ran out. Moment by moment until nothing remained. No time, no space. Just me. I walked in universes where the laws of physics were devised by the mind of a madman. And I watched universes freeze and creations burn. I have seen things you wouldn't believe. I have lost things you will never understand. And I know things, secrets that must never be told, knowledge that must never be spoken. Knowledge that will make Parasite God's place. So come on then, take it! Take it all, baby! Have it! You have it all!
Number 6, The Time of the Doctor, 11's finale, and his amazing motivational speech about change. This speech personally made me very, very sad when I first watched it, and it was just so beautiful. So, here it is.
It all just disappears, doesn't it? Everything you are gone in a moment, like breath on a mirror. Any moment now, he's a-coming.
Who's coming?
The Doctor.
You. You are the Doctor.
Yep. And I always will be. But times change, and so must I. We all change. When you think about it, we are all different people, all through our lives. And that's okay, that's good. You've got to keep moving so long as you remember all the people that you used to be. I will not forget one line of this. Not one day. I swear. I will always remember when the Doctor was me.
Raggedy Man. Good night. No. Please don't change.
I'm okay.
Number 5, The Pandorica opens. This is a fantastic season, ending with a brilliant plot, confusing part 2, but great when you lock in and understand it, and just how fantastic the story is overall. And everyone knows the speech, so here it is.
Cause guess who? Ha! Listen, you lot, you're all whizzing about. It's really very distracting. Could you all just stay still a minute? Because I am talking! Come on! Look at me! No plan, no backup, no weapons worth a damn. Oh, and something else. I don't have anything to lose. So, if you're sitting up there in your silly little spaceship with all your silly little guns, and you've got any plans on taking the Pandorica tonight, just remember who's standing in your way. Remember every black day I ever stopped you, and then, do the smart thing. Let somebody else try first.
Number 4, Twice Upon a Time. Another regeneration story, 12's Farewell. Something he did in one take on how amazing he did, and a beautiful pep talk to himself, and a great way to send off a beloved Doctor, and also an era. You know what I mean.
It's a treadmill. Yes, I know they'll get it all wrong without me. Well, I suppose one more lifetime wouldn't kill anyone. Never be cruel, never be cowardly, and never ever eat pears. Remember, hate is always foolish, and love is always wise. Always try to be nice, but never fail to be kind. Oh, and you mustn't tell anyone your name. No one would understand it anyway, except children. Children can hear it. Sometimes, if their hearts are in the right place. And the stars are too. Laugh hard. Run fast. Be kind. Doctor, I let you go.
Number 3, The Day of the Doctor. The speech from the ending showing every Doctor about if he dreams. This is short, however, it's just amazing. A beautiful speech, told us on what his journey is next, and that it is of his home planet. And now this is all perfect way to finish a celebration and perfectly executed, unlike the 60th, but it's just incredible.
Clara sometimes asks me if I dream. Of course.
Number 2, Zygon Inversion, the part 2 of the season 9 episodes, where the Doctor says a heart-shattering speech about how he fought in a bigger war than the antagonists. So yeah, here it is.
I don't understand. Are you kidding me? Of course I understand. I mean, you call this a war, this funny little thing? This is not a war. I fought in a bigger war than you will ever know. I did worse things than you could ever imagine. And when I close my eyes, I hear more screams than anyone could ever be able to count. And you know what you do with all that pain? Shall I tell you where you put it? You hold it tight till it burns your hand. And you say this: no one else will ever have to live like this. No one else will ever have to feel this pain.
Number 1, Heaven Sent, a beautiful episode and one of the most rated ones, a true masterpiece wrote by Stephen Moffat, where we get the best song and best speech of Doctor Who, The Shepherd's Boy. This speech was just incredible.
Well over 1 billion years.
You must think that's a hell of a long time.
2 billion years.
Personally, I think that's a hell of a...
Now obviously these are just my opinions, and my rank obviously does not make any facts, and everyone else is entitled to have their own opinions. So let me know what your opinions are in the comments. I would like to see, and I'd like to see if you all tell me to never rank again. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, then I do frequent posts. So
Personally, I think that's a hell of a bird.